Speaking now.
Ultra rising, greetings, happy soul day to everybody, and may peace and love and harmony be upon us all. No matter what our circumstances and situations may be, may we still find a way to purposely rejoice and be grateful, because things could always be more worse, but they could always be better too. But the whole point of the matter is, if it was supposed to be worse, it would be. And if it is supposed to be better, it is be. So the point is, just be grateful for the moment that you have right then and then, and make the best of every situation, no matter if you understand it, no matter if you can see, no matter if you can feel joy or not. You know, with that being said, how y'all doing? This is Heka-blac Butterfly, a.k.a. solraeljustice, a.k.a. Lord Heka Soul Ra, a.k.a. you already know who this is, man. There's no need for no introduction. Greetings to my true A1s, day ones. You already know who you are. The ones who never switched up on me. The ones who been asking where I've been, where I'm at, where I'm coming home. The ones who ain't forget about me. You feel what I'm saying? The ones who didn't shun me, the ones who didn't, shy away or run from the message that I share, based on situations and cards that's been dealt at the very present moment. With that being said, I love y'all. I got a few truths to talk about today, and I'm sure that my truth is not everybody's truth, but I want to share my truth and my experience today as a moment to maybe encourage anybody else, because that's all I ever want to do is encourage everybody, and guide the collective through our ascension process, so that we can be in a state, in a level of ascendancy, right, within our own creation, and I've been learning a lot of things since I've been here, y'all. I've had a lot of deaths since I've been here. I've had a lot of, I had a lot of self-realizations. I mean, it was very fruitful. Although on the outer, it looks like I lost everything, but on the inner, I won. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just let y'all know what that means. So today's Soul Day sermon. So I am still coming home soon, y'all. What happened was basically, the truth simply is this, I was on, all them substances like 5 years ago. I got my life back together. I've been on a straight arrow. I kind of made a, divine detour, and the divine detour took me here, and this ended up being a course correction. And things are still being prepared for me, so I have to wait. And what I just said, that may look like in the physical life while I was in here, my apartment, I lost my home, right? And I don't really have family like that. I'm a all to myself type of person. I kind of just chill by my lonely, you know what I'm saying? And there's only one other person that usually be with me, if anybody. I don't really roll with a crowd of people. And I never really, ever since I've started the awakening and the ascension process, I never really be around a lot of people like that. My process has been to focus solely on myself and getting back to the source of me. And maybe this can help out anybody else to let you know that it don't matter what you're going through. Always rejoice through your situations. Always keep going, keep pushing, and then just try to ask for understanding. Try to ask for clarity. Because some things we just can't control, no matter which way I go. If I go that path, if I go that way, I still end up sorry about that, y'all. I forgot to put the phone on silent. I still end up trying to find my own way back to the source again. Back to the source of all creation. You know what I'm saying? And so, today's topic, enough about that. I just want you guys to know, I know some of you was looking forward to me, doing the live lectures back in live again. But, right now I need a verifiable address in order for me to come home, and I lost my apartment. So this means that I don't have a verifiable address, so that's the reason why I'm still locked up, okay? Things are being worked though where that's happened to be removed. So I will still be coming home soon, but now we have to go through the motion, paperwork, and all of that to get things situated. All right. Thank you. I know a lot of people gave up on me. A lot of people like, damn, we ain't putting no more money on our books. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing that. Everything is always appreciated and asked for. I know a couple of people who bought teas and stuff. Trust me. I will be delivering everything like when I get back home. I just need a little bit more time. And I apologize for any inconveniences, and I'm definitely going to make up to you. That's a promise. So the name of this lecture is Divine Detours and Course Corrections, Cosmic Soul Patterns, Soul Day Sermon 23. Okay? And everything that I share is a part of the sermon. And so I share my own experiences with you so that you can know that understanding is a skill. Understanding is an art. And it takes understanding to gain light or to gain awareness. It takes understanding to be able to differentiate and release from suffering and have peace. Okay? So anybody, I wanted to say, this year is almost up. We almost in March pretty soon. And, I'm just sending love. But never fear lack or loss because it's being replaced with new. And new is always a gain, even if in the physical it appears to be a loss. So this is a channel message that came through for me to share with you all today from Source. And it's just like from Source God or God, however you want to call it. I like to call it God, Source, Divine. Don't fear lack or loss. Because in the physical, it may look like you lost something, but it's really a gain. It's really, really, really a gain. So it may look like I lost my pace, but it's really a gain compared to the pace I'm going to have when I get out of here. Compared to the pace that I am at right now within myself. Whew. You hear me? So in order to lose the physical place, to gain the physical place within myself, the heaven within myself, I accept that, right? Also, guys, another message that came through is trusting yourself and the higher power or higher authority through good faith. I mean, remember, I told you all that faith is an authority figure, and it is a higher authority figure, and trusting in it is very important. So we're going to keep this kind of short today. And the scripture that I want to elaborate on today is Philippians 4:11 through 13. So I'm going to read it and then we'll break it down. So it says, Philippians 4:11. It says, I am not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or living in want. I can do everything through Him who gives me strength. Now, let's just break that down really fast. Now, I am not saying this because I am in need. This is because truly we understand, because understanding is enlightenment. Enlightenment is everything. We understand that for abundance is our natural state of being. So we don't need or want nothing at all, right? And so for we have learned to be content whatever the circumstances, because we also understand that there's a process. There's a process. We're going to have ups. We're going to have downs. We're going to have extreme downs. We're going to have extreme highs. We're going to have swing highs. We're going to have swing lows. Life is literally like the freaking charts, And it says, I know what it is to be in need. When they're saying I know what it is to be in need, they're talking about lack mentalities, poverty, lack mindsets, but also they're talking about having no light. Having not been aware of yourself and knowing who you actually are. And I know what it is to have plenty. This is balance and understanding here. I've been unconscious and unaware, and now I've been consciously aware and more enlightened because I understand. And the more you understand, the more wisdom you have, the more wisdom, the more power, the more perseverance, the more strength. It says, I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation. Right? That's because of the conscious awareness and the understanding, and you knowing to trust the process. It's not just going to be up all the time. It can't be that way. It can't be that way, because in order for you to know something, you have to not know it first. So in order for me to know good, I have to know not good. Right? I have to know bad. Even though bad and good don't really exist, they're one of the same thing. In order for me to know trust, I have to know not to trust. Right? So it's a process. It's a process. It says whether well-fed or hunger. That's simply just, talking unconscious or conscious awareness. When you're well-fed, you can see. You know what I'm saying? When you're hungry and you're starving, you're more in the darkness, or you're more in survival mode, you're more in ignorance, right? They call it the evil, right? Well, I call it the ego. Whether living in plenty or in want, right? Living in plenty is basically on the awareness, the light, and want, that's just in the opposite, in light, right? In dark, in lack. It says, I can do everything through him. Now, him is the Most High Father, Spirit, right? This Father is the Spirit, and the Spirit is in everything. And we must respect the Father principle, right? The masculine principle, masculine authority, good faith, right? I can do everything through him, right? The eternal I am. So you have the him, that's the masculine principle. And then you have the eternal I am, which is the feminine principle. Right? So in order to get to the eternal I am, you have to put the key together, the destiny. You have to use the Trinity, the pyramid. Right? That's the key to opening up the eternal I am, the eternal self, who gives me strength. Okay? So trust the process. Everything is going to be what it is, because it always will be. Everything that's supposed to be will be, because it always will be. And anything that cannot be, can't be, because it never was meant to. So trust yourself, trust the process, trust in the Most High, allow for understanding in different concepts, ideas, and conceptions. Allow for understanding in profound perspectives. See you guys. Peace. And may love be with you all forever and ever and always and beyond. I'm out.